Good morning. Welcome to Monday Monet Motivations. Today is April 23rd, 2018. I started these videos, named them after Claude Monet, because he was an artist who would paint the same scene over and over and over and get a different piece of art depending on his mood or the colors or the shadows. And my goal with these videos is to share some of the insights that I have that are maybe a little bit similar to what you've heard in the past, but maybe paint them in a new light and help share value and spread some of my ideas. Today I actually want to talk about my videos, why I'm doing these, and really the value of sharing, and the value in you also sharing. There's this book called The Tipping Point. It's by Malcolm Gladwell. He's famous for writing the book Outliers, also a great book. I actually have both of these books sitting right here, The Tipping Point and Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell. This is not showing up because of the glare. Anyway, in The Tipping Point, he talks about what makes something go viral, or basically what is that point at which it all of a sudden just goes crazy, like a video or a fad. And he talks about the conditions. He talks about what certain conditions needed to be in the right place in order for something to go viral. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is because I think of sharing, and I think of little kids. When we're born, we've got this innate sense of sharing. It feels good. Why does it feel good to share? Children understand that they're sharing value, and it's like it's within us to share. It's something within us already. And something about society or the times that we've shared something with someone and they were like, "This is stupid, why'd you give me this?" and you thought it was amazing, it kind of stops us from doing that. It kind of keeps us like, I don't want to be embarrassed, or I don't know that what I have really has value. But that there is true value in sharing. That one of the beauties of being on this earth, surrounded by so many people, is being able to share ideas, share concepts, to grow from each other. And that's like one of the whole reasons I started these videos, is to help spread what I feel is value, most of which I've gained, all of which I've gained from other people for being willing to share. And the other thing I think about is like a flame. Going back to the tipping point, the conditions need to be right. If you light a match and you try to start a fire, if the conditions aren't right, it'll just go out. But if the conditions are correct, if there's enough oxygen, if there's dry conditions, that little match could start a forest fire. It could just get enormous if the tipping point, if it reaches that point of sharing. But if it doesn't create a forest fire, did that mean that flame was bad? Was there something wrong with that flame? No. There was still value in that. It just didn't have the right conditions. Or maybe that doesn't start a huge forest fire. Maybe it only starts a small fire. Maybe it only spreads to the things around it. And that still brought value. And that's kind of what I'm feeling with these videos. I want to share some of my ideas. I want to share value. If you start just a small fire, now you've created something that can maintain itself, and it will bring value to the people around it. Even though it wasn't a gigantic forest fire, it still now created a place to cook, a place to sit and be warm, and it kind of feeds itself. And so that's what I feel like. If I decide to share, people will be more willing to share with me. If I decide to spread the knowledge that I've gained and appreciate what I've been given, people will also be more likely to, around me, share with me what I've got, what they've got. And I just feel there's value in sharing. I've been sharing other things that I love on social media, things that I find funny, and I really value people's insights, whether they're serious or funny or anyway. So I just kind of wanted to share that today and encourage you to share, encourage you to take what you feel as valuable and share it with others. Whether you're posting videos, I'm not encouraging everybody to go out and post videos, but don't be shy to share the value you have. You have value, and if you let that flame grow, you can share value, and it will in turn bring value to you. So those are kind of my thoughts today, and I thought I would share that with you. Have a good week.